And we're back to another episode of Let's Play My Shit is on Fire, also known as Final Fantasy XIII. And, yeah, so we are now free to wander around. Just as a thought, just because I just saw that, is it me or does it seem like a bad idea to name a character Hope and then constantly use the word Hope within the game, not relative to the character all the time? You would think that'd be like a word you'd want to avoid like the plague. Just because it's so overused and now, because it's not just a character's name. You know, it's just a word, you know.
Not a lot of security.
It's like naming your child here, you know.
Sea panic must still seem like a world away. Huh. Oh, hey. Looks like they're putting Eidolons on parade. Starting soon. What do you say? Let's go check it out.
Sure. Huh? We interrupt this program to bring you a breaking news update. The Lassie who surfaced in Palapolam and attacked the city's citizens are still on the run from authorities.
So they got their asses kicked.
Sanctum soldiers are tracking their location, but have yet to engage the fugitives. The presence of hostages has been confirmed.
What's wrong?
Familiar face much?
Yup. Looks like the army finally found him.
Hostages? They should just blow them away with the Lassie.
They're all infected by pulse or something by now anyway.
The parade's about to start. Come on, let's go.
Funny how that works. Alright, we are in control.
Coming undone. The Sanctum.
Some kind of magic.
Gil says we've got another...
Sure, everybody's fine. Right?
Sure, why not? And yeah, I think we got a new shop and I didn't check it. Get over it. The shops have been rather uneventful for us.
Gotta make the most of this. Right?
I knew we'd be saying goodbye soon. Better to do it with a smile. The Pompous Sancta Parade. A pageant commemorating the war between Cocoon and Pulse.
You don't say.
The show is starting. Look.
Oh my god, welcome to Walt Disney Fantasy.
It's party time, little lady.
What the fuck? That's horrifying. That's not cute at all. Do you want to dance on my hands? All we need is what is it? Dito? When a problem comes along, you must whip it. Whip it good.
With pulse-born spite and savage might, I will destroy Cocoon!
Here comes the attack from Pulse.
Because that's exactly how that happened, right?
With trusty blade and Falsey's aid, I will defend Cocoon! To
Is that a Quetzalcoatl reference? Or a Veilful reference? Depends on which, Final Fantasy you want to think they ripped from. They look like the same thing to me.
Oh, man.
Sometimes I had to wonder, could our deaths have brought back peace?
No, they wouldn't have. I'd be just as miserable then as I am now.
Where to next, little lady?
I'll let you decide. Just keep on smiling.
I know. A Nautilus Park day. With Sass.
Is it me or is it now just starting to get a little creepy?
Playing around?
Forget about that heavy stuff for a while. And maybe this will just fade away.
Okay.
Great. Let's roll.
Oakley dokley. And we're back in control.
This is the city of dreams?
Well, there's no In-N-Out burger here, so it's not fulfilling all of my dreams. But it's a city with stuff in it.
What was the neighbor say? Hey, no clout. Leaving right after the parade wasn't the best job.
Eating that chili dog might not have been the best idea.
Might as well just follow the crowd.
Alright, let's see here. One of the things that we're going to have to do soon is we're going to have to do another little grinding session, but I think we're okay for the moment.
Built by the Sanctum. Bet they never expected to see visitors.
So, is this place special?
I promised Dodge. I was gonna bring him someday. Hope I can at least tell him about it.
You get the chance.
Maybe. I do know where they're keeping him.
Can I come with you?
Sure. More the merrier. What about you? You got someone special out there?
Special? No.
Really? Now that is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm kidding. I didn't mean to upset you.
Well, I'm just fine, thank you.
I wanted to tell him everything, but I couldn't. Not until the time was right.
All of this weird secrecy to me just seems so immature and rather pathetic, but what do I know? Really quick, I just want to make sure we don't have to change any of these. I don't think so. So we won't.
Oh no, I forgot to buy presents.
Ooh, they're so tiny.
We'll come back
Are we
again
allowed to
sometime.
pet them? Look at these woolly little things. There must be more space next time. Wings to play.
It's back to work tomorrow.
Wait for me.
Alright, let's see here. So, more recent weaponry. Some of these being quite expensive and money we've never ever had. Magical moments. And new creature comfort, so that's good, because we could buy this stuff is cheap. Use that to boost. Use that to, like, boost the level or boost the multiplier, then use the stuff from the Lenora's garage to max it out, probably. Boom, that way we know we have enough. There's up in arms, which is some other weaponry. Alright. Let me check my gear here. Put up another black belt to resist more physical damage. Let me just check something out here. Okay. Okay, it is what it is. Alright, let's make a save. No need to go to Nautilus Station at the moment.
I could come here every day to be more cheap.
Let's go to the park. All these sheepies have been very bad sheep.
That's Chocobo, isn't it?
Somebody's excited.
Yeah. Hey.
Nugget!
Dodge is crazy about chocobos. He really wanted to come here.
Let's look around.
Indeed. And in we go.
It's a Choco rave.
This one looks just like the real thing. I saw this one at the parade.
Alright, let's move.
I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Oh. Woo. The smell.
Smells like nature.
The smell reminded me of home, the wilderness of Pulse.
Hey, come back here.
Go Nugget, be free!
Run like the wind to leave our cares behind.
Nugget, where did you go, Nugget? We can't continue our adventure without you, Nugget.
Gotta find that rascal. Where are you hiding?
Which really, to be fair, this is a really good simulation of what it's like to lose your child at Disneyland. Nugget! Nugget, yeah. You tell him, Nugget, I'm out of this game. I'm gonna meet you guys at Final Fantasy something else later.
Did we always sell these toys? Ooh, it moved! Did we always sell these toys?
He's so cute. I want 20 of them. Nugget, where did you go? Nugget, your people. We have found your people. I knew it! He is the deity of Chocobo. He's a Chocobo deity. They worship him. We get a star pendant for our trouble. Okay. It's like the developers felt bad that they didn't have you fighting gauntlets, so they had to. They felt like you needed a treasure, you know, to keep you intrigued with what's going on. You know, let me just make sure that that's saving. I get an impression it's not. It says Chocobo Corral. What am I? Duh. All right, Aruni. Yeah, Nugget! Best character in game.
Part of the gang already.
Mm-hmm. Always good to be among friends.
The fun times are doubled, and your worries feel far away.
And nothing ever seems as scary when you have someone to share it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Zaz says good stuff sometimes. That's why he's one of the better characters.
You're still number one, of course.
Of course.
Nugget! Nugget. So, you know, why did they put us in this game? We suck. This game
I
sucks.
see Dodge. I can tell him about the Chocobos. He's being held by the military.
Psychom, you mean?
Yeah, since he's a cocoon Lassie. They're running tests. They're trying to figure out his focus. I'm turning myself in.
Huh?
I know they execute Lassie, but hey, they're not total monsters. They'll listen to a final request. They'll have to. Before the end, I want to talk to Dodge one last time. I want to tell him about these Chocobos. I want to tell him about everything I've seen.
But wait! Sass!
Listen, I don't want you to worry. You're not part of this. You'll have plenty of time to split before I surrender.
That's not what I meant!
I'm sorry, Vanille. I'm tired of all this running.
But...
Tired of all these long hallways and gauntlets of monsters and enemies to fight.
What about Dodge?
Huh?
He's in the sea because of someone from Pulse. You can't give up without getting revenge. I know who it is. I know who's responsible for the accident. The accident at Uriday.
And
Then tell me.
The Lassie who ruined your life was...
of course, there's always freaking something.
Soldiers? Where'd they come from? Get out of here, Vanille.
Easier said than done. But the bridge to the magical kingdom!
No place left to run.
If we surrender, they'll kill us.
Yep, that's about the gist of it. Which is why we gotta kill them first. I don't have a 2 Ravager? Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm getting killed. Oh, there's Ravager. Like, I can't believe I didn't have dual Ravager available. There we go. Yeah, of course that rating's awful. Again, there's not going to be good leveling for at least a little while here. We need to start thinking about what we want to do with that.
How about this? This is gonna sting. Time for a second wind. This is gonna stop. Yeah.
Water and Blizzard. He doesn't have it. Yeah, that explains a lot.
I'm ready for anything. Yeah.
Time to die, little bastards. Zverg Metro, or Zverg Metro Droid. Might have to change it so that this is like the primary paradigm is double Ravager. So that's good XP right there. Now, if we fought 4 of them, it'd be even better, but we can't right now, so here. Let me see here. There we go. Because if you think about it, 250 for 2, that means they're about 125 each. We fought 4 enemies for like 106 or something like that, so... It just makes sense to me to start looking into a grinding option. 128, okay, so that was close. But yeah, fighting a small mob of those would be great. Spica Defenders, I guess? Bisha Defender? I don't know. Spica Defender? Yeah, see, there, the problem is that's a mix, and we don't really want to mix. Well, let's see how maintenanceable this fight is, because we've got some Aga spells. So if we see a group of like 4 or 5 of these, we're going to definitely sit around and grind on it. Find a way to get that group to respawn because, yeah. But the soldiers, not so much. Not that interested in the soldiers. It's 298s, yeah. So the soldiers pretty much give us nothing but garbage. And they're actually just as hard to take down as the little guys. So there's a 3-piece and an Orion. So we'll take the little dudes out first and deal with the Orion. We'll deal with the biggin.
I'm ready for anything.
Be careful!
I appreciate it. How about this? Yeah. I'm ready for anything. This is gonna sting. Yeah.
Come on.
This is gonna sting.
There we go. And there we go. The battle is won. It's a long fight, though, for 461 when I could just fight a giant mountain of those other enemies, but we'll figure it out.
This is gonna sting.
Use that instead. And he's down. Get Guardian Amulet for our trouble. Now that's what I'm talking about right over there. Let's make a save. The saving is your friend. That's what I'm talking about. That's easily 500 to 600 CP a fight. I'm gonna die because I fucked up. Oh.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Oh.
Yeah, I fucked up. That was my bad. I was so excited to fight them I wasn't paying attention to Zaz's health. It's fine. It's fine. But we have something we can actually work with, which excites me because, yeah, why wouldn't it? Let me see here. Let's see how easy it is to actually do this, though, because if it's not that simple...
This is gonna screw. Time for a second win.
We really need this.
This is gonna sting.
You can do it!
There we go. 640. Wow. That's a lot. The catch is, can we get that fight to respawn? Is the other story. Improved cure. Not that we really need that yet, but it's something to think about. But 2 fights is enough for 1 level of Crysterium. And then you'd actually get a bonus 1 level every... Let me think here. Every X amount of fights you'd get a free one. The catch is making the enemy respawn, and I don't know if that's easier said than done. And even then, I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get it to respawn here. Which kind of blows. But let's go back here and check it out. I know enemies do respawn once you get a certain distance away from them. See, there's the one there. So now let's head back. We just don't really want that center fight to respawn. And even if it did, it's still worth about 400. Okay, no. We'll have to go further back. We'll fight that single. I'm willing to grind a little bit in this game if it makes my freaking brain not hurt as much. So at least I'll be honest with you there. So we gotta go a little further than this, I think. At least. Okay, I think I saw things respawn just now on the radar. So I might have to come all the way down here. Like I said, we may still have to fight that battle with the Orion, but I'm okay with that. Where there's 3 of these dudes in the Orion, I'm okay with that. If it means getting the CP, that will make me comfortable. Making sure we get all the abilities and stuff first and foremost, and not have to worry about other characters, because when the Chrystidium expanded, it probably expanded for all of our characters. So take that in stride too. Wait a minute, am I going the right way now? I'm going even further back. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm going the right way. All these enemies frickin' respawned. Ah, crap. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, that's fine. If those... Let me just say this. If that group of Metro Droids respawns, I'm happy. I'll fight a handful of battles back to back to back, because at least these dudes are in the fight, whereas these guys are pointless. But let's see. Again, if we go back there and they didn't respawn, this is a waste of time. We're not going to bother with it. We'll find a better spot. But I have a feeling that they will respawn once you get to a certain point. What that point is hard to say. And if it doesn't, like I said, if it doesn't, we'll continue. Because then we are wasting our time. Because we're not going to get a lot of XP for all this. Or CP. We're getting some. And yeah, we could repeat a lot of this to try and further that. But at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Now, see, we can actually... Nope. See, we can't cut the corner there. I was hoping we could, but... Denied. Throw paste.
Oh, yeah?
He doesn't like frost. We have Enfrost, so what we should probably do...
I'm ready for anything. How about this?
Oh. No, he does more with that. And there they are. This is actually not too bad, it's just not as efficient as I would like it.
This is gonna sting. Time for a second wind.
He's gonna fucking die again. There he goes.
You can do it!
I owe ya.
Be careful!
I'm ready for anything. How about this?
You can do it!
I appreciate it.
There we go. That's fine by me. I don't care what the award is. That's not important. What's important is the delicious CP that we're getting. So my goal here is probably to, again, I am probably going to use this as a little grinding point because there's no reason not to. We need CP. I want to max out Zaz and Vanille, and we know the other characters are going to get expansions too, or it's the expansions they already have. Which means they still need the CP anyway, so one way or the other, we're gonna make sure they get it. So as far as I'm concerned, it just makes sense to just take this time here that we're here, and look at all this HP bonus. Look at all the stuff that we can do, that we can give Zaz and Vanille. So to me, it seems like a pretty wise idea to try to build them up a little bit because they're the way that the game kind of dictated how behind they were, and that way we can get access to the spells, specifically things like Dispel, because that causes damage, and we know there's going to be boss fights where you have to have it, So as far as I'm concerned, that to me is a big deal. We need several thousand XP crystal points here or whatever. We could even continue once all the abilities and offshoots are done too. So you're talking 1,000, 2,000. We're not going to do the big one. 3,000, 4,000 just to finish this. Ravager. Several thousand to finish Ravager. So there's a lot here. And this is, like I said, this is probably a really good place to grind these levels. Because, yeah, we could get all this knocked out. And whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's going to be quite a session, I think. And there may even be a need for me to grind later, or I might even stop halfway through, depending on how I feel, time-wise, that this is taking. And see if we can get the CP we need, and then not have to worry about character levels and shit like that for at least another big chunk of the game. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActarStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, I will be geared up. I will be ready to continue our adventure. And I'll probably, if I do complete the entire Chrysidium thing for Zaz and Vanille, I'll make sure to have a little bit of a buffer going into the next chapters and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.